Back in time, most popular junk food from the 90s. Hello and welcome to Crazy Food History, where we explore the world of food and drink. Are you ready to take a trip down memory lane? Let's revisit the delicious and oh-so irresistible junk food that dominated the 90s. From Gushers to Dunkaroos, get ready to feel nostalgic for a time when snacks were neon-colored and sugar was king. So grab a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos, settle in, and let's dive into some delicious throwback treats. There's nothing quite like a blast from the past, and that's exactly what retro snacks are all about. These classic treats were once the envy of every kid on the block, and today they're still as delicious as ever. From iconic brands like Twinkies and Oreos to old-school candy bars and chips, there's something for everyone to enjoy. Whether you're looking for a nostalgic trip down memory lane or simply want to indulge in some of the best junk food around, these retro snacks are sure to hit the spot. The 90s were a golden era for junk food. From Tangy Taffy to Pop Rocks, there was no shortage of sugary snacks to choose from. But which one was the best? That's a tough question to answer. But we've compiled a list of the most popular junk foods from the 90s to help you make your decision. Tangy Taffy was a beloved candy brand that rose to immense popularity in the 1970s. Known for its unique chewy texture and tantalizing flavors, Tangy Taffy was a hit with candy lovers of all ages. The candy was particularly notable for the wide range of flavors it offered, including grape, orange, and lemon. One of the key features of Tangy Taffy was its chewiness. The candy was soft and pliable, but also had a satisfying texture that kept people coming back for more. The candy was also notable for its bright colors, which added to the overall appeal of the product. The grape flavor was a particular favorite among consumers, with its bold, fruity taste that was both tangy and sweet. The orange flavor was similarly popular, with its refreshing citrus taste that was perfect for the summer. The lemon flavor was also well liked, as it had a tart flavor that was both zesty and satisfying. Overall, Tangy Taffy was a candy brand that captured the hearts of many, with its unique texture and wide range of flavors making it a favorite among candy lovers, and its popularity endures to this day. Pop Rocks was a popular candy brand that made waves with its unique carbonated candy. The candy was notable for the way it exploded in your mouth when you ate it, making it for a fun and unforgettable experience. Pop Rocks were available in a variety of flavors, including cherry, grape, and watermelon, among others. The candy was made by heating a mixture of sugar, corn syrup, and flavorings until it liquefied, then quickly cooling it to create small, hard pieces of candy. The candy was then pressurized with carbon dioxide gas, which caused it to pop when it came into contact with moisture, such as saliva in your mouth. The sensation of Pop Rocks exploding in your mouth was a major part of their appeal. The candy created a crackling, popping sensation that was unlike anything else, making it a favorite among children and adults alike. Dunkaroos were a popular snack food in the 1990s that consisted of small, crunchy cookies or graham crackers and a container of sweet, creamy frosting for dipping. The snack was first introduced by the Betty Crocker brand in 1990 and quickly became a favorite among children and young adults. Each Dunkaroos pack came with a tray of cookies or graham crackers in fun shapes such as circles, stars, and kangaroos, as well as a separate compartment filled with a creamy vanilla-flavored frosting. The idea was to dip the cookies or crackers into the frosting, creating a sweet and satisfying snack that was perfect for on-the-go snacking, school lunches, or after-school treats. Dunkaroos became incredibly popular throughout the 1990s and early 2000s, with many children eagerly anticipating snack time so they could enjoy their favorite treat. In addition to the original vanilla frosting, Dunkaroos also came in other flavors such as chocolate, strawberry, and cinnamon. Toaster Strudel is a popular breakfast pastry that was first introduced by the Pillsbury Company in 1985. The pastry consists of a flaky, buttery crust filled with sweet, fruity filling and topped with a creamy icing. Toaster strudels are designed to be cooked quickly and easily in a toaster, making them a convenient breakfast option for busy families or anyone on the go. They come in a variety of flavors such as apple, cherry, blueberry, and strawberry, as well as savory options like bacon, egg, and cheese. To prepare a toaster strudel, you simply remove the pastry from its packaging, place it in a toaster, and wait for it to cook. Once it's done, you can add the included icing to the top, creating a sweet and delicious breakfast treat. SpaghettiOs are a brand of canned pasta in the shape of small circular rings that are marketed to children. The pasta rings are typically served in a tomato-based sauce and often contain small meatballs or sausage pieces. SpaghettiOs were introduced in the United States in 1965 by the Campbell Soup Company and have since become a popular convenience food. SpaghettiOs are often seen as a nostalgic food item, evoking memories of childhood and simpler times. They are often served as a quick and easy meal for children or as comfort food for adults. In addition to the original tomato-based flavor, SpaghettiOs are now available in a variety of other flavors, such as cheese, meatball, and even hot dog. However, like many processed foods, SpaghettiOs can be high in sodium and contain added sugars and preservatives. As with any food, it's important to consume them in moderation as part of a balanced diet. Necco wafers are a type of candy that have been around since the late 1800s. They are made by the New England Confectionery Company, or Necco, and they consist of thin, disc-shaped wafers that come in a variety of flavors and colors. Necco wafers have a distinct texture that some people describe as chalky or powdery. However, many people enjoy the unique texture and find the wafers to be both delicious and addictive. The flavors of Necco wafers include lemon, lime, orange, clove, cinnamon, wintergreen, licorice, and chocolate. Necco wafers have a long history and have been popular for generations. They were even included in soldiers' rations during World War II because they were durable and didn't melt in the heat. Sodas were a big part of many people's childhoods in the 80s and 90s. They were always a treat whether you were enjoying them at a birthday party or sipping on one after a long day of playing outside. While some sodas have stood the test of time, others have sadly been discontinued. Crystal Pepsi was a clear cola beverage that was introduced in the early 1990s by PepsiCo. It was marketed as a caffeine-free, clear alternative to traditional cola drinks. The beverage was sold in a clear, glass-like bottle to emphasize its unique color. The introduction of Crystal Pepsi caused a sensation, with many consumers intrigued by the idea of a clear soda. The beverage was heavily promoted with advertising campaigns and celebrity endorsements. Despite its initial popularity, Crystal Pepsi was only available for a few short years before it was discontinued. Despite its relatively short lifespan, Crystal Pepsi has left a lasting impression on many people. Another 90s favorite was Justa. This grape-flavored soda was popular in the mid-90s but didn't last long on store shelves. Justa was a grape-flavored soda that was introduced by PepsiCo in the mid-1990s. It was marketed as an energy drink and touted as being made with guarana, a natural source of caffeine. Justa was also notable for its bright purple color, which set it apart from other sodas on the market. Despite initial popularity, Justa sales began to decline and it was eventually discontinued in the late 90s. Orbits was a soft drink that was introduced in the mid-1990s by the clearly Canadian Beverage Corporation. It was marketed as a texturally enhanced alternative beverage and was notable for its unique appearance. Orbits consisted of a clear, fruit-flavored liquid that contained suspended balls of gelatin, giving it a distinctive lava lamp appearance. The beverage was available in a variety of flavors including blueberry, raspberry, and citrus. Despite initial popularity and media attention, Orbits was ultimately not a commercial success and was discontinued in the late 1990s. Despite its short lifespan, Orbits has developed a cult following among fans who remember it from their childhood. The 1990s was a time of great innovation and experimentation in the world of junk food. Many iconic snacks and treats were introduced during this decade that continue to be remembered fondly by people today. So which of these iconic 90s junk foods was your favorite? Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and let us know what other food-related topics you would like us to cover.